President Trump took to Twitter this morning and made it clear to the entire nation that he is in a very deep and dark hole. It's now obvious that he's been obsessing over veteran journalist Bob Woodward's upcoming book for the entire weekend, tweeting 5 times about fear, Trump in the White House in a sad attempt to discredit it that will certainly only help propel it to the #1 spot on the bestsellers list. He repeats himself several times and even hilariously promises that he will write the real book as he pulls out all the stops in a truly pathetic series of tweets. The Woodward book is a joke, just another assault against me, in a barrage of assaults, using now disproven unnamed and anonymous sources. Many have already come forward to say the quotes by them, like the book, are fiction. Dems can't stand losing. I'll write the real book. The White House is a smooth-running machine. We are making some of the biggest and most important deals in our country's history, with many more to come. The Dems are going crazy. I'm taking this book with a grain of salt and everyone should do the same. Multiple sources, but almost every one of them has come out and discredited the claims made by Woodward. You cannot take this book too seriously. Katelyn Caralle, Washington Examiner. It is mostly anonymous sources in here, why should anyone trust you? General Mattis, General Kelly said it's not true. At Savannah Guthrie at Today Show, Bob Woodward is a liar who is like a Dem operative prior to the midterms. He was caught cold, even by NBC. The Woodward book is a scam. I don't talk the way I am quoted. If I did, I would not have been elected president. These quotes were made up. The author uses every trick in the book to demean and belittle. I wish the people could see the real facts, and our country is doing great. But the president was just getting started. He exposed his other insecurities with 4 tweets about the economic achievements that he appropriated and one slamming President Obama, who has recently hit the campaign trail and roundly criticized Trump for his appalling behavior in a string of stirring speeches. President Trump would need a magic wand to get to 4% GDP, stated President Obama. I guess I have a magic wand, 4.2%, and we will do much better than this. We have just begun. Trump has set economic growth on fire. During his time in office, the economy has achieved feats most experts thought impossible. GDP is growing at a 3%+ rate. The unemployment rate is near a 50-year low. CNBC. Also, the stock market is up almost 50% since election. The economy is so good, perhaps the best in our country's history. Remember, it's the economy, stupid, that the Democrats are flailing and lying like crazy. Phony books, articles and TV hits like no other poll has had to endure, and they are losing big. Very dishonest people. If the Democrats had won the election in 2016, GDP, which was about 1% and going down, would have been -4% instead of up 4.2%. I opened up our beautiful economic engine with regulation and tax cuts. Our system was choking and would have been made worse. Still plenty to do. Anyone who follows politics at all right now knows that the economy is soaring thanks to the Obama recovery, a wave of economic growth that Trump is taking credit for and is somehow improving despite the president's best efforts to send the markets into a tailspin with his unnecessary and reckless trade wars with our closest allies. Trump aides this weekend revealed to Politico that they were very worried that President Obama's reappearance on the campaign trail would get into the president's head, and these tweets prove that they were right to be worried. As if the message wasn't clear enough already, the president took to his mentions and retweeted several tweets praising himself, which is something he only does in times of extreme insecurity and self-doubt. It goes without saying that for the President of the United States to need this kind of public self-affirmation is beyond pathetic and illustrates once again that he does not have the emotional maturity or the strength of will required to lead a global superpower. Buckle up, America. If this is how it's starting, we predict it's going to be a weird week.